afternoon, good night, whenever you guys decide to watch this video. How you guys doing? I know it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. I'm sorry. I know I've been going for too long, but I'm back like I forgot something. Just kidding, just kidding. I know it's been a while, but a lot of things has been happening here with me, with the channel, with the gig work, with the gig economy. So much stuff has been going on. So I'm going to give you guys a little glimpse of what I've been going through, be it at home or just traveling abroad. But as you guys do know, if I told you, I believe I've told you already that I have another channel, and that's for sports, and it's been picking up more and more lately. So that's partially, I won't say it's my full-time job, but it is a big part of what I'm doing going in the future. Gig economy is a huge part of what I'm able to do, but because it's so slow and because it's always ever changing, it's difficult to be consistent with it. As you can see with my videos, I would love to go out there and work Instacart or DoorDash or Uber Eats or Grubhub, and show you guys, you know, the behind the scenes or how I do X, Y, and Z. But because it's becoming more and more difficult to do such, the content has been really slow, and I don't want to lose you guys as subscribers, you know, but I just got to go with the flow. So let's talk about what I've been up to lately. So we went filming in Vegas, and of course I told you guys that I travel often, you know, every couple of months I travel often for football, to go out there and record. So right now, that picture was from Vegas. As you can see, the picture's from Vegas, and it was my first time in Vegas. And it was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful setting and stuff like that. But we had no service. So everything that I know, because me, before I even said that, I like to be prepared for every situation. But because I relied on the service out there to be, you know, readily accessible, it definitely wasn't. So we didn't have any service out there to run certain apps that we wanted to run to film like we want to. But it was still a great experience with great scenery. And of course, we did see the I think it's Las Vegas Raiders new stadium. It looked like the Death Star. And for me, it's a blessing because, you know, I love football. So was able to see that not only far away but up close. But I wasn't able to get the pictures because I was driving past it, and I wasn't able to snap pictures as I wanted to. But other than that, it was a beautiful scene. It had really good breakfast. The place we stayed at was the B&B, and it was like, I think 10 minutes from the field. We had great breakfast. But let's see if you guys could point this out as I show you this. Let's see if you guys do see it. Let me know in the comments. As you can see, yeah, that's just some things that we still have to deal with at this time. So I didn't see it the first day I was there, but one of the players seen it, you know, while we were there. So, you know, just certain things we got to deal with. We still got to deal with no matter where we go. So just certain things to be aware of. But enough about me, enough about my trips. Other than I will say that coming up is we're going to be in a city. I think New Jersey's coming up. Florida's coming up in January. DC's coming up in a couple weeks. And right now we don't know if we're going to be booked for PA in North Carolina. So again, I travel very often. So a lot of these kind of gig work content is slowing down because of multiple reasons. And I think not so much of me traveling, more so of the policies that they keep getting in trouble for, or they just implementing. So enough about that. Let's get into some tech upgrades because of you guys as well. I had to upgrade certain things, so let's get into it. So if the video or the sound is better in this video than my previous videos, let me know. We did upgrade from we upgraded from the 10 was the S10e, I think it was S10e. We upgraded to the S20. And for my iPhone, we upgraded from the 7 Plus to the 12. Now, again, because I film, this is on Android, so I film on Android because it's easier for me to chop up the videos on mobile. But for this, I upgraded because we wanted to, it was better for the other equipment that we use for filming. So again, if you guys notice anything, the sound quality or the video quality is better, please let me know, because that's one of the reasons why I got this, for you guys to see better. Not saying that anything was wrong with the S10, it wasn't, but because I switched from Metro to AT&T, it was a service issue. So when I was out there filming in Las Vegas, we had service issues out there as well. So I wanted to upgrade to a first, I don't know if it's a first line service, because I'm sorry, I think it's a first service, not a secondary service. So with Metro, T-Mobile's T-Mobile's the primary service, and then Metro is a secondary service. So I know that AT&T is a primary service. So I wanted to switch to a primary service to be more reliable when I'm traveling abroad and stuff like that. And also, I know I had issues, locally filming Instacart videos because of how just certain things are situated. But nevertheless, going forward, we'll have better quality. Also, I had to switch because with my iPhone 7, I didn't have enough space. So when I recorded videos, it will run out of space very, very, very quickly. So I had to upgrade that as well. Other than iOS updates, in software, as well as hardware issues, better lighting for the camera. A lot of it was like technical stuff. The reason why I upgraded. So that's just what it is on hardware. So again, if guys, let me know if the quality is a little better. That's kind of what I'm striving for. I'm trying to be a little more professional with my stuff. So again, thanks to you guys, I'm able to go out there and upgrade and do things to show sponsors or whatever, the stuff that I'm into. So let me know what you guys think. So some Uber updates. They they sent me for the first time. They sent me the sanitizing wipes. This is a lot of wipes. I think it's 80. Yeah, so it's 80 per. So it's 160 in total. For the first time, they sent me sanitizing wipes. So much appreciated to them. So eventually, when I do go back doing Uber, in Uber Eats, if the promos get better, but I think I just have to get back on the road to do that. I will be a little more safer, because a lot of the touching and stuff like that really gets under my skin. Not physically, but it just mentally gets under my skin, and I don't like all of the extraness. So I do like to wash my hands and keep my hands clean. So much appreciated. Shout out to Uber for doing that, because that was something that I ordered a long time ago that they never sent. Normally they just send me the blue mask, and they send me a little bottle of sanitizer gel. I think it's sanitizing gel. But shout out to them for sending that. So Uber has partnered with Walmart to do large deliveries, such as, I guess, TVs or anything bulk item. They partnered with Walmart to do, which is kind of, I don't know what the right term is. I don't want to say suspect, or it's kind of bizarre. I'll say that it's kind of bizarre, because I think Point Pickup is also partnered with Walmart. So now that Uber is partnered with Walmart, I don't know. It's interesting. I haven't seen any Uber orders for item delivery. So I don't know, but it's kind of bizarre that they partnered with Walmart, and then Walmart's also partnered with Point Pickup. But again, I guess Point Pickup may be grocery only, so I guess it would be beneficial for them to have Uber as an item delivery. So who knows? But Uber is always trying to expand and get their hands in different cookie jars. But I think it's good for Uber, and again, more business or more ways for us to broaden or spread our umbrella on things that we're able to do under the Uber umbrella. More ways to make money, more ways to generate income. I think it's a good thing on our part and on their part as well. So kudos to them on that. And lastly, Prop 22 has passed in Cali. I don't know how it's going to really affect us out here in New York. I know that if it goes well out there in Cali, you know, they're going to try to umbrella it over, you know, everywhere else. I know they're saying that different states have their own set of laws, you know, bits and pieces of Prop 22, but we're gonna see how that's gonna affect us out here. Not just for Uber, because Prop 22 is not only for Uber. I think it's for mostly all rideshare, or it could set the president for all, you know, gig economy. You know, I don't want to say jobs, but gig economy work. So we're gonna see how that's gonna affect us going forward. I don't have a major opinion on it. I know that other outlets definitely have stronger opinions on it, or they can dive deeper into it. I'm not going to do that because that's just not what I focus on. So if you're for it or against it, you know, it is what it is. If you're in Cali, let me know if you're going to be affected by it or your thoughts on it. But as I said, it passed, and we're going to see what it does going forward. So I know it's been well over 6 months before my first Instacart account got deactivated. So I'm trying to get that one back because the order situation. So with that account, I have over a couple hundred deliveries on that account, and I know that the rolling 100, as they call it, it would fall into that one. So that one, it'll be easier for me to get better orders, because we know that you have to have a minimum of like 100 orders to be in a, you know, the top tier list. I want to say the top tier list of getting better orders. Because right now I think I have 8, maybe 10 deliveries on my current account. But because it's, even though I am a 5-star shopper, because it's not enough deliveries to put me in a higher tier, I just don't get good orders. Now I'm able to see a bunch of orders, but because I don't fit the requirements of a minimum of 100 batches, I just get, you know, terrible orders. So that's why I haven't really been doing Instacart, because the orders have been so terrible. Again, it's still low pay, it's still ridiculous mileage, and the orders are still so far from my house that would lead me further away. For me, it's not worth it. Like, it's not worth for me to take a 25-minute drive to a store and then have to drive another 20 minutes out of the way to drop off, and now I have a 45-minute drive home or 50-minute drive back to where I want to be, because I'm not guaranteed another batch, you know, from either that location or somewhere near it. So even if I was to go back to where I want to be to shop, it still would take me at least 25 minutes to get back. So for me, it just doesn't make, like, it doesn't make sense to do certain, you know, to do this line of work. But I'm still trying to get into it. I'm still trying to bring you guys content from that, but it's become increasingly more and more difficult. So New York State has banned all plastic bags. So if you guys don't know, I don't use plastic bags anyway. So this would be a great opportunity. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know how I bag things. I use boxes from in the store. So it shouldn't affect a lot of you guys, especially if you guys shop at the bigger stores like I do. It shouldn't really affect you guys. But for you guys who do, shop at the smaller stores, you know, the Aldi, it's not. Is it Stop? No, it's not Stop and Shop. Which I think Stop and Shop did partner with Instacart as of recent, which is crazy because they have Peapod, so that's a little weird. But you know, any of those stores, I would say Best Market, but Best Market got bought out by Lidl, and Lidl is not partnered with Instacart, so I can't even reference them. Oh, but we can do Target. So any of the smaller stores, you know, just know that there is a charge. I think in New York State, I think there's a charge for bags. I know in Jersey I don't think they outlawed it as of yet, but I know that they're gonna do the charging. I think maybe they're gonna update it to whereas, you know, when we shop at Aldi, they ask us at the end, you know, how many bags we purchased. But I know it's gonna be 5-cent charge for paper bags. So again, just be aware of things they're doing if you're in New York State, or if it's in your state where they ban plastic bags. So hopefully they're gonna update that soon. But I'm sorry, I'm reading off my notes. As you guys know, I have a script that I like to follow. So yeah, so we'll see how it is going forward. And speaking of Jersey, they have new in-store shopper rolls, and I believe it says North and Central Jersey. They have new in-store shopper rolls, but with that comes problems because I know that they had gotten. I don't know if I spoke on this one of my last couple videos that they already got in trouble because they were cutting hours. So they would give you, I think full time is considered 30 hours a week. So you can only sign up for 28 hours a week. I know a young lady who works out here in Long Island. She was working for them, and they would say, yeah, you're full time, but we only give you 20 hours a week, so they don't have to pay out benefits. So maybe that's going to continue, but it becomes frustrating. Yes, it is guaranteed money. Yes, it's going to be guaranteed, hourly, no matter if you're not working or not working. If you're on clock, you're still going to get paid, even if there's no orders coming in. But they're not going to give you the full amount of hours, to my recollection. So again, if you guys are into that, if you are looking for something, even if it is part-time, they have in-store shopper rolls in North and Central Jersey. So again, as I just spoke on previously, I know I don't know if they were sued for, either they were sued or they were ordered to change the wording from full-time shoppers, because again, they was only giving people 28 hours a week. So technically you're not full-time. But Instacart is being sued again, excuse me, as my beard, itches my nose. My mustache, I should say, itches my nose. Instacart's been sued by DC for stealing tips. And if you want to know more about the article is from WJLA. I think it's an ABC News article. And the Real Rideshare Stories has like the full breakdown if you want to watch his video on it. It has the breakdown of pretty much how everything is happening. He breaks it down in way more detail than I'll be able to. But that article is one of the reasons why it's mainly hard for me to continue shopping on the Instacart, because of that feature, that they know that they've been stealing tips from customers, as well as that trickles down to us as shoppers. So it's things like that really have me on pause on shopping for Instacart or any or any of these apps, because you never really know. I know with Uber, I know it gives you a breakdown, so it's really hard for Uber to steal from us, because they're very transparent on their breakdown. But again, it's very difficult to trust certain companies when they're always changing their pay model, and I think they do that to confuse you. Again, just my opinion, but it's just things that I've noticed with them. So again, if you want to check out the article, it is on WJLA.com, I believe it is, or more importantly, you can watch it on the Real Rideshare Stories. You can watch it on his channel. He goes into much more detail about it. But again, that's one of the reasons why you have to diversify your income, and you have to diversify your gig work. But I just with Instacart is always going to be something, because they're always doing shady stuff, especially when they're not transparent on things that they're doing. You're always going to find fault in things that they're doing. With Roadie, I actually found this in my screenshots. I know it took me a while to find it. I did say I was going to show it, but this is the letter, or I want to say letter, because I don't have the letter from the owner of Roadie. I don't have that anymore. But this is a screenshot of what they sent me in app, basically saying that it's an official letter, or it's official a statement saying why they lowered their pay, and why they lowered the courtesy pay for cancellations, as well as there's a new password feature required, and there's new updates for the InstaPay. The InstaPay thing is not really something that I worried about with Roadie as much. I usually waited till they pay me, because I was never itching for money, as well as I was never worried about them reneging money or changing the income, because for me there was no evidence of them doing it. I know with Instacart it definitely was. I know with Uber it definitely was. But They claim that if you don't want to read over the picture or whatever, they claim that it was because of fraud. I will say that it's always a possibility that shoppers were claiming certain things that they weren't doing, they weren't getting paid. That's always a possibility. But I think to make these harsh changes and you affect the drivers, it's a bit much. Like I said in previous videos, they did some great stuff with the batching of the orders and stuff like that. So I definitely commend them on that. But lowering your pay, it's a bit much. And I think because we were always underpaid for certain things, and because it's like playing Russian roulette when you go to the store and they say it's a small order and the thing will be, huge depending on, the type of vehicle you have, or it would be something large, but it would really be extra large where you need a trailer or you need a pickup truck for something. As I showed you guys on many videos, when I went to go pick up something from Roadie, and I have a large SUV with third row seating, it was something I needed a trailer. You know what I mean? So they're not very clear, or they don't send pictures of what needs to be picked up. So I think for that, they need to be a little better with that, a little more transparent on the actual items we're picking up, or have pictures of the items that we're picking up so we can know whether it's going to fit in the vehicle or not. They need to be a little bit more transparent on that. But what I was told was they really lowered their pay because they wanted to be the same, or if not competitive with other rideshare companies. But you're not a rideshare app, you're a delivery app. You know what I mean? So I get it. You wanted to meet, the way that I believe DoorDash is like minimum $3, and not Roadie, excuse me. Grubhub is minimum like $3. I guess they wanted to match that, and they went their minimum pay to $3. You just turn everything sour, man. And unfortunately, it's in their right to do whatever they want, but it's also in our right to make informed and better decisions. So, I'm just, as you guys know, I just give you guys the updates that I find or that's sent to me, and we can all make an informed decision. And lastly, thank you, Crystal A, who uses my my Roadie, not Roadie, excuse me, uses my Get Upside, using the Get Upside referral. I am getting cash back when you go buy when you buy gas. So I just want to say thank you, and give you a shout out for you to continue to using that. But that's pretty much all I got for you guys, man. It's not a lot going on with me with the rideshare in the rideshare world because of how everything is going down. Because as you guys know, I work security. During the weeknights, it's not much going on in the gig world for me. Not saying that it's not some of my fault, because sometimes I just don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like driving around for X amount of time waiting for an order, or I don't feel like waiting to get a good order to have a reason to go out. And sometimes eventually I'm just gonna have to force myself to go out, as I'm probably gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna go out and then I'm gonna see if I can get some Grubhub orders in. But because they keep lowering the pay, it's like it's not worth it. You know what I mean? So as much as I want to do it, and I really, really do enjoy doing it. Don't get me wrong. I love doing it. I love the randomness of it. I love that it's random and structured at the same time. It's random because you don't know what customers are gonna get, and it's structured because I only have to work in a certain radius and I know what I'm gonna do. It's just random where I'm gonna pick up and drop off from. So that's what I mean by it's random and it's structured at the same time, which I do enjoy. So I would love to bring you guys more and better content, but unfortunately where I'm at, either it died down or it's always just ever changing. And don't get me wrong, sometimes change is good, but sometimes change is really bad. And right now, a lot of the things that they're doing is bad for me in my situation. So I'm gonna try to get back on it tomorrow. Pause. I'm gonna try to continue tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to start filming some content for you guys going forward. But again, football is picking up, and traveling is picking up, and I know you guys not really into that. I know you're not here for that, for my football stuff. I know you're not here for my traveling stuff like that. So again, I'm just gonna try to bring you guys more content. Hopefully tomorrow it's a better day. But if not, I'll let you guys know, of course. And we're gonna go forward from there. But until next time, guys, have a good one.